Today I would like to talk about an issue which is very important to Taiwan, that is flood caused by typhoon. Did you ever notice that it is very easy to flood in Taiwan every time when typhoon comes? And there is almost a serious flood caused by typhoon from every year from Typhoon Herb in 1996 to the Morocco in 2009. However, typhoon is not a bad thing. There can be 3 to 4 typhoons that happen a year, and they can bring us water and help us to solve the drought. But the problem is why Taiwan cannot take those water as a gift but a disaster, and the reason is the reservoir and dam. Take Typhoon Morocco for example. The reason that in that year that flood caused that was a very serious disaster is because the government want to draw the water of Zhengwen Reservoir across the area so that the water cannot flow out to the sea, so that caused a serious disaster. And another reason is dam. There are hundreds of dams in Taiwan, and the government tried to build a dam at first is because they want to slow down the sandstone so that the sandstone on the mountain will not decrease so much. Yes, and however, the sandstone will stop at the dam and increase day by day. And few years later, when the dam got too much sandstone, the government will leave it there and abandon it and build another one. So when the water comes, then those water cannot flow out to the sea, and it will change its way to flow the plain. And that's the reason of the problem, and here are some solutions for you to follow. And I divided them in the solution into 2 parts. The first part is what could we do before the flood, and the second is what could we do in or after the flood. And first, before the flood, before the water comes, government need to do the prevention well, such as clean the sandstone out of the dam. And if we clean those sandstone and sell them, and we could not only earn money for our country, and we could also solve the flood problem. And not only the government could take action, our people could do something, and we should have enough knowledge to know about the flood. We should need to prepare we should prepare at least 2 survive bag in house, and we should also be educated. Like government could do some advertisement on paper or via some news on TV, or we could set it as a course in school. And the second part is what could we do in or after the flood. The government, when the water already comes, and we should have a good and working equipment like sanitary sewer. And if the water increase too much in a very short time, the government need to send rescue to help people leave their house. According to the data, if the water line up to 30 centimeters in an hour, and the head of every easy flood country should have right to take them out, and with a strong hand. And we also need to use police if necessary. And also, not only the government could take action, and we also need to know how to protect ourselves. Like when the water comes, we should bring our medicine and our survival bag and food into a higher place. And police should set a place which is higher for people to go. However, some people may say they don't want to leave their house because they are afraid that if they leave, then everything's gone. But then they say they can't decide where to go, and the government cannot force them. And I would say that's the reason why we need police, even though they don't want to leave. The people must live there anyway. At the same time, the government should leave the water out as soon as possible. Like in the city, for example, in Taichung, we have Taichung Park. There's a lake in Taichung Park, and that's the lower place in Taichung. And when Taichung is flooded, and the government will lead the water to the lake and throw them out. And although Taichung is not flooded very often, and so there are many ways we could solve this problem. And after all, prevention is better than cure. Thank you.